Oh, hello everyone. It's so lovely to see you. My name's Emerald and I'm one of Santa's elves. I've taken a sneaky few minutes off from the toy workshop production line to see what you've all been up to, raising money and having some festive fun for Children's Hospice Southwest. Santa tells me you've all been dressing up in Christmas outfits and doing all sorts of things. Walking, running, juggling, doing roly-polies and cartwheels, hula hooping and generally getting into the festive spirit. I can't wait to see the photos of you all. Everyone from Children's Hospice Southwest has asked me to say a special thank you to each and every one of you. Santa has asked me to let you know that you are all definitely on his nice list ready for delivery on Christmas Eve. Oh my goodness, how exciting is that? Now, if you'd like to get yourselves comfortable, I'd love to read you a special Christmas story that has been written just for you. Are you sitting comfortably? Then I'll begin. Well, boomed Santa, have all the children from Bath been good this year? Well, mostly, answered the little old elf as he bustled across the busy workshop to Santa's desk. Santa peered down at the elf from behind a tall, teetering pile of letters that the children of Bath had sent to him. Mostly, asked Santa, looking over the top of his glasses. Yes, but they've all been especially good in the last few days, said the elf. Oh, jolly good, chuckled Santa. Then we'd better get their presents loaded up. Even though the sack of presents was really big and the elves were really small, they seemed to have no trouble loading it onto Santa's sleigh. Though how they managed to fit such a big sack onto one little sleigh, even they didn't know. But somehow they did. Splendid, boomed Santa. We're ready to go. Not quite, Santa, said the old elf. One of our reindeer is missing. Missing? Which reindeer is missing? Asked Santa. The youngest one, said the elf. It's his first flight tonight. I called and called him, but just then the reindeer strolled up munching on a large carrot. Who been? Asked Santa. The youngest reindeer was crunching so loudly that it was no wonder he hadn't heard the little old elf calling him. Oh, well, never mind, said Santa, giving the reindeer a little wink. He took out his Santa nav, tapped in the postcode BA1. This will guide us to Bath in no time. Crunch, crunch, crunch. With a flick of the reins and a jerk of the harness, off they went racing through the sky. Ho, 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 laughed Santa. We'll soon have these parcels delivered to the old Bathonians. Santa flew through the starry night, heading south across the North Sea. On they flew through the winter crisp air. The sleigh was flying high above Bristol and past Keynsham. The young reindeer was very excited as he'd never been away from the North Pole before. They were just crossing Salisbury Hill when suddenly snowflakes whirled around the sleigh. They couldn't see a thing. The youngest reindeer was getting a little bit worried, but Santa didn't seem too concerned. In 2 kilometres, said the Santa nav in a bossy lady's voice, keep left at the next star. But madam, Santa blustered, I can't see any stars in this snow. Soon they were hopelessly lost. Then, through the howling blizzard, the youngest reindeer heard a faint ringing sound. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. He looked over the old reindeers with the red nose, but he had his head down. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. There was that sound again, like church bells ringing. The youngest reindeer turned round to look at Santa, but Santa wasn't listening. He seemed to be arguing with the little box with the buttons on it. With a flick of the harness and a jerk of the reins, the youngest reindeer gave a sharp tug and headed off towards the sound of the bells, pulling Santa and his sleigh behind them. "Whoa!" cried Santa, pulling his hat straight. "What's going on?" Then, to his surprise, he heard the ringing sound. "Oh, well done, young reindeer," he shouted cheerfully. "It must be the bells at Bath Abbey. Don't worry, children, Santa's coming." But suddenly, crunch! A sleigh hit something as it plummeted through the snow clouds. "You have arrived," said the Santa nav unhelpfully. Finally, when the snow had died down and the clouds parted, Santa discovered exactly where they were. Stuck right in the middle at the very top of the Christmas tree in front of the royal crescent. "Everybody pull!" The reindeer pulled with all their might until at last, with a screeching noise, the sleigh scraped clear of the clock tower and Santa steered them safely over the circus, above the Roman baths and down into Green Park Station. Luckily, there was no real damage done, but all the parcels had been jumbled up. Santa quickly sorted the presents into order again. "Right," said Santa. "Thanks to this young reindeer, I know where we are now. Don't worry, children. Santa is coming." Santa drove his sleigh expertly from rooftop to rooftop all over Bath, popping in and out of chimneys as fast as he could, which was pretty fast for a chubby chap. There were big chimneys in Lansdowne and small chimneys in Bathwick. He squeezed down thin chimneys in Widcombe and plummeted down fat chimneys in Bath Easton. The youngest reindeer was amazed at how quickly they went. Santa never seemed to get tired at all, and it looked like all the children in Bath were going to be very lucky this year. But the youngest reindeer was starting to feel a bit weary and quite hungry too. In house after house, Santa delivered inside his sack for parcels every time, of every shape and size. He piled them under the Christmas tree and carefully filled up the stockings with surprises. In house after house, the good children of Bath had left out a large mince pie, a small glass of something, and a big crunchy carrot. Santa took a little bite out of each mince pie and a tiny sip of something, wiped his beard, and popped the carrot into his sack. From Bath Easton to Bear Flat, from Bathampton to Bannerdown, from Foxhill to Coomdown and all the places in between, Santa and his sleigh visited every house in Bath. Santa delivered presents to Alfie, Ava, Ben, Brooke, Charlie, Chloe, and the list went on and on. Zach, Zara, Zibble. Zibble? That must be a spelling mistake, surely. Anyway, finally, Santa had delivered the last present on his long Bath list. "Great moons and stars," sighed Santa. "It's past midnight and my sack seems as heavy as ever. I haven't forgotten anyone, I hope." Santa opened the sack to check, but it was full of juicy, crunchy carrots. Santa shared out the carrots between all the reindeer. "Well done, lad," he said, patting the youngest reindeer gently on the nose. But the youngest reindeer didn't hear him at all. He was too busy munching. Then it was time to set off home. Santa reset the Santa nav for the North Pole, and soon they were speeding above the Theatre Royal, past Pulteney Bridge, and over the River Avon, through the crisp, starry night. "Ho, ho, ho," laughed Santa. "Merry Christmas, Bath." Well, I don't know about you boys and girls, but that's made me feel a bit sleepy. So I'm just off to put my Santa's elf PJs on and snuggle up with a nice hot cup of cocoa. But before I go, I'd just like to wish you and your families a very, very happy and safe Christmas. And hopefully I look forward to seeing you all again next year at Santa's on the Run 2021. Merry Christmas, everyone.